Whether we're ready or not, pumpkin spice season is upon us. Team PSL, anyone? If you're growing pumpkins, that means you'll be harvesting them soon. This is my kabocha patch, and it got started a little bit late, so I don't think I'm gonna get any prize-winning pumpkins off it. But it was recently brought to my attention that the fruit of the pumpkin is not the only thing that you can eat. You can actually also eat the leaves. And with a little research, I found out that cultures enjoy them in everything from curries to smoothies. You can use large leaves to wrap up foods like similar to a grape leaf, or you can cut up fresh tender leaves and put them straight into your salad. Fun fact, you can also eat the blossoms. Typically they are stuffed with tasty goodness and then fried. So even if your plants aren't producing a lot this year, you still have lots of options. What about storing this newfound goodness? I suspect that you can blanch and freeze them like other greens, but this does not seem to be the popular option. Most people seem to simply wash, chop, and freeze the leaves just as they are for up to a couple weeks. If you have larger leaves, it is recommended that you pull off the spiny strings. Your fingers will tell you whether the prickles are something you need to worry about. Anyone who enjoys string cheese will probably have fun with this. The other common option is to do the same prep and then place them in the dehydrator to create a powder version that takes up very little space and can be used for much longer. That is what I'm doing here today. Sprinkle this powder on any dish, including rice, noodles, a casserole, or your scrambled eggs. Maybe even your favorite latte. Dehydrating is done at low temperatures over a long period of time to remove moisture. If you have a dehydrator, then 125 degrees Fahrenheit or 52 degrees Celsius is recommended for greens like these. But if you do not have one, do not worry. You can use your oven on the lowest setting instead. Fun fact, the oldest domesticated pumpkin seeds were found in a Mexican cave and are believed to be somewhere between 8,000 to 10,000 years old. The pumpkin was possibly the first wild plant to be cultivated for human consumption. We are going to try a smoothie with our pumpkin leaves today. Place these ingredients in your blender: a can of pineapple, 2 tablespoons of lime juice, a half dozen or so ice cubes, and your pumpkin leaves. Then blend. Pour them into your favorite cup and enjoy. Pumpkin and squash are certainly in the same botanical family, and I was always under the impression that all pumpkins were squash, but not all squash were pumpkins. However, there does seem to be some controversy out there. Is a pumpkin simply a squash or an entirely different vegetable? Let us know your opinion in the comments below.